Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we actually have to talk about AI once again because it's the latest medical miracle. Or is it? Now, I thought this was actually really interesting, and this is coming from MSN, and here's what's going on because we've got a first on our hands for the history of humanity. Biotech firm Insilico Medicine has said this past Monday, yesterday, that it has entered a, quote, AI discovered and designed, end quote, drug into phase 2 clinical trials, which involve human subjects. This is the first time this has happened in the pharmaceutical industry. Now, Insilico Medicine, which is a startup backed by a major private equity firm, Warburg Pincus, and also a Chinese conglomerate, Fosun Group, is using machine learning tools to develop what they're calling at the moment INS018_055, which essentially, in layman's terms, is a novel treatment for a chronic lung disease known as idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Now, AI optimists have obviously pointed basically to the advancement in drug development as basically a reason to be very optimistic about this, and it's easy to understand why. The sheer data crunching and basically protein identifying prowess of a system like this could potentially cut the development time in half and development prices by even more, obviously, because now you've got an artificial intelligence looking at it, not just straight up number crunching. So basically, an AI can complete complex math problems faster than human scientists ever could. Thus, basically, artificial intelligence and machine learning tools could help develop 50 new drugs worth potentially $50 billion over the next decade, and that is a projection by Morgan Stanley. And on top of this, we've already seen other reports where they have basically fed symptoms, into artificial intelligences like, ChatGPT or medical AIs that are trained for medical, and the artificial intelligence are actually spotting things like cancer way earlier than traditional tests do. And so we may see basically not necessarily or potentially even the ratification of cancer or the early detection of it so early that we can simply eradicate it before it spreads or metastasizes and basically becomes fatal to humans. So this is really good. By virtue of this, artificial intelligence could potentially help us live longer. Now, obviously, there are some potential downsides to this right now. The industry is, still kind of volatile in the sense that some AI firms have been laying off people, but overarchingly, artificial intelligence is here to stay. It is the next big thing, and I think it's going to continue to grow, it's going to continue to improve, and hopefully it's going to continue to improve our lives. If we're going to use artificial intelligence, I would rather, on the creative side, have it create new and improving medicines to help us all than having to create the next artwork or the next term paper for that college student or something else. So I think this is a good sign. We're going to see where this goes, but I just was reading this and it put a smile on my face because as we start leveraging artificial intelligence for real progress in humanity, these are the kinds of things we can expect. And if you have, let's say, some kind of cardiopulmonary issue like COPD or something else, this might be able to devise treatments unheard of or unthought of. And that, I think, is a really excellent approach to medicine. And hopefully it's going to make us live a whole lot longer and a whole lot happier. And that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.